Hello folks, back again for another Wip Wednesday. It's a pretty light week this week. I am working on 3 pieces of tiny terrain here from Miniature Market. I have 2 of these triple burial mounds. They come with 2 burial mounds and then 1 little tomb with a cross carved in. And they come with 3 headstones, which have a little bit of detail on them. It's hard to see because I haven't dry brushed these yet. But of course on one of them I lost the 3rd tombstone. So that's that. They also have 2 or 3 different campsite pieces here. So this one is just simply a campfire with a wood pile. I am going to just paint this up to be a burnt out fire. I'm not doing any fire effects on this. I have another one which actually has several people camped around it with bedrolls and some baggage on it. But that'll get done in another day. But one of the big things I've been working on here is some turnip 28 guys. So the best way to describe this, to describe turnip 28, is post-apocalyptic Napoleonics here. So 28 millimeter skirmish game, a mix of Napoleonics and fantasy armor. I have several guys in Agincourt, Perry Agincourt, along with Napoleonics, or even Spanish War of Secession, I believe. Arms, firearms, flintlocks, and then various heads made out to be helms. And since it is a root vegetable based game, lots of flock on here, static grass and whatnot, to spice it up, to make them look all dirty and mutated. So the theme of the game is it's far in the future, and the only technology they could dig back up to is Napoleonics. So they use armor and flintlocks. So I have a number of conversions here. Most of these here today are Frostgrave bodies with War Games Atlantic British Napoleonic heads. Like this guy here is actually a War Games factory armored Viking, a Huskarl body, so the chainmail. An officer with a trumpet for a head. The guy, Max, the fellow who came up with the rule set, has a guy who has a trumpet head, so I figured I would make one up like it. So it's an interesting game. The mechanics are very simple. Very small game. You're generally going to have 4 bands of, groups, squads of guys, and 3 leaders. This guy's got a carrot. Not sure how I'm going to finish that off. And then a couple of more guys. So these are going to be my little skirmish guys, the chaff, as they call them, in the game. It's an interesting game. It's more of a reason to just be ridiculous with miniatures, it seems. And I'm having some fun doing these conversions. So these guys are base coated and washed. I'm not sure how much I am going to highlight, since it is a crawl through the mud kind of trench warfare kind of game, digging through the ruins of society. So I don't know how much I'm going to highlight. So I'm going to finish this batch off here. I have a number of conversions that are in process using Perry's Agincourt footmen, men-at-arms. And these arms here are from War Games Atlantic British. These are from Pike and Shot, Warlord Games, Pike and Shot. Matchlocks, little CP models, I believe. Diver's helmet. Not even sure if I'm going to do anything with this guy's face. I think I'm just going to leave it blank. Part of the storyline is everybody has mutated. You know, post-apocalyptic and all. And I have a cannon. There's no rules for him in the game yet. There's going to be a little fellow holding this up, but I have been working on this cannon, and I think it is ready to be primed, assembled, and then based. So I got to figure out how I'm going to base it. But that is what I'm working on this week. I also got a brand new toy. Just came in today, and I've been messing around with it. A flock box. So this is one of the moderately priced ones off of Amazon. So far it works. It shocks me. I am starting to wear rubber gloves while using it. I don't need to be that awake. And then I'm going to start making some of my own tufts. I've been meaning to do it for a while. I used to order from this fellow out of Australia, Leadbear's Tufts, and his shipping rates went through the roof. No fault of his own. The shipping rates went through the roof. So the minimum charge for shipping is something like $20. Now, granted, I'd probably get a lot of tufts for that, but, you know, I figured it's time to start doing it on my own. So, new toy. We'll see how that works. We'll see how many times I get shocked. And if I'm successful or if I just wasted money. So thank you again for tuning in. As soon as I get these guys finished, put some pictures up on Instagram of the finished guys. I will see you next time.